Finding the right architect for your restaurant can be very difficult. Let's discuss this right now. You may be in a situation where you may take up a new lease, or you may actually buy a property which you want to fit out as a restaurant. And you wonder, well, the first thing you need is an architect to make sure that it's all designed properly. How do you select them? What questions do you ask them? What do you need to do? It's very important you get the right architect who's familiar with the restaurant business. If you don't do so, you could have problems down the track. I've worked in several five-star hotels which had architects who designed beautiful buildings and beautiful restaurants and beautiful bars. But was it functional? Normally the production areas are usually too small. There's not enough room for a storage area, or they're too far away or difficult to get to. The delivery dock is not positioned in the right position. There isn't a good flow. There are some places designed very well. I haven't found many. But the emphasis has always been on creating something beautiful, which is important. But functional is another thing. In regards to kitchen design, you're going to have a cold area and a hot area. How far do the waitering staff have to go to pick up the meals? There's a flow there. Are they getting in each other's way? Is there a clear flow to go in? The less possible walking possible. The same thing in the kitchen. If you've got the chef working in the colder section, or a certain person doing the salads, do they have to keep going from one side of the kitchen to the other unnecessarily? Are there cool rooms close by? All these things come into account. Every few seconds of walking or moving around unnecessarily can grow to many hours and extra costs in labour costs over months and years. And labour costs is very important. Also functionality. You could wear out certain equipment because it has to be used more because it's waste designed. The flow has to be right. So all these things have to be considered when selecting an architect. Now, fair enough, has to look beautiful, has to have a nice sized restaurant, or it has to be a good size. But ensure that you've got enough room for your kitchen and storage areas. Bad design slows down service, increases complaints, and increases labour costs. Maybe you have to hire more staff. Consider these when selecting your architect. Make sure they've got the experience. Check their references. Otherwise, it could cost you down the track. What are your thoughts? How did you select your architect when you design your restaurant? Please leave your comments below. And please subscribe to this channel.